Hey BBYO, my name is Hannah Mae and I'm from Delta Region. Today, I'm thrilled to be here with Rabbi Allouche, the founding rabbi of Congregation Beth Tefillah in Scottsdale, Arizona, and a renowned speaker and author in the Jewish community. Rabbi Allouche, you've been recognized as one of the most inspiring rabbis in today's world. What do you think is the key to inspiring others?
It's a great question. I think that the key is first and foremost to speak to other people's hearts, to their souls, with love, with unconditional love and empathy, absolutely. Yes. And once you can connect, then you can inspire.
That makes a lot of sense. That's really cool. So kind of in a similar vein, because you have to connect to so many different types of people, you've also lived in several different countries. I'm wondering how each culture has influenced your perspective on spirituality and community.
So another great question. So first, in general, it has influenced me quite a bit because when you live in different countries like I did, or even in different states in America, and you move a lot, you're never like a fish in the water. You look at things from an outside perspective, and in many ways there are many advantages to that because you see the full picture. You can understand it better, and you can also connect to it better. So that's one great advantage. The other advantage is that I've seen now the Jewish world in many different continents, and it astonishes me each and every time that as diverse as we may be, as different as we may be, there is that Jewish heart, those Jewish values, our heritage, our history, that unites us. And it's easy for a French Jew to walk into a Jewish school in South Africa, where I also lived, and feel at home, as it is for a South African Jew to walk into an American synagogue and also feel at home. Because in many ways, what unites us is much greater than what divides us, not to use the cliche too much. But it really, I think, is unique to the Jewish people, to the Jewish family.
I can definitely relate to that because I live in Eastern Tennessee, so there's not like a lot of Jews, but whenever I step into a space with Jewish people, I know I'll automatically be able to like click with them like that. So I really appreciate that perspective. So in your articles, you talk a lot about separating politics from the people in our day-to-day lives. Is there a limit to that though? Like, is there a line that can be crossed between people's ideologies and themselves?
So in particular regarding politics, you're asking?
Yes.
Yes, I'm a big fan that rabbis shouldn't be speaking politics over the pulpit. And in general, I think first because politics change all the time, and we're in the business of communicating that which does not change, our values, the Jewish people, our Torah. More than that, I think that politics divide. And we are here to unify. And I would say, finally, politics in many ways ask a different question than what we should ask. They ask the how. How do things get done? We ask the why. Why do things get done? Why was I born? Why am I in this world? Those are the questions that Judaism and rabbis in particular should focus on, not too much on the hows.
That makes sense. So like the kind of more deeper, like what is life? Why am I here kind of questions. That's really cool. Okay, so my last question is, what advice would you give to Jewish teens who are navigating their faith in today's fast-paced society?
So I just spoke about it.
Yes, exactly.
I would say that there are multiple messages. One, that they are indispensable, that they matter, each and every one of them, and that we each have a unique role to play. My role is not the same as your role or as anyone else's role. That's one. Two, I think it's important for them to know that they have a divine soul with limitless potential. And we cannot define ourselves by our struggles, by our challenges, by anxieties. We are so much more than that. Judaism has shown that time and time again. You know, from the Romans to the Nazis, many have tried to kill us. But because we believed in our soul, we've overcome them. So too, teenagers, all of us, should believe in who we truly are, an infinite soul, a divine soul. And number three, I would say that it is quite important for teenagers to know that they're not alone, that they have a support system with family, with friends, with community, with the Jewish family that we just spoke about, whether in South Africa or Sydney, Australia, or Shanghai, China, or wherever it may be, and that God is with them, and that the same God that was with us in our worst of challenges continues to be with us, and that Am Yisrael Chai, and that we have the whole nation supporting us. And that in of itself, I think, not only strengthens us, but gives us a lot of hope for our future.
Social media can feel like very isolating, and then when you're like together in person, you're away from like the fast pacedness of it all. There's a lot of connection, and I really love that feeling. So thank you so much for being with me today. I really appreciate it. It was great to talk to you.
Thank you. It was great to talk to you too. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.